Hey everybody, it's your best friend on YouTube, HeadbandHeresy, and we are here for more Pokemon Radical Red Nuzlocking. Now, as you can see above me, this is run number 4. We haven't started yet, so we haven't had any deaths, and the level cap is 15. So, a couple things I want to talk about here. If you've been following the channel, you know that we have gone through a couple runs. While I'm talking about the channel, please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. Really helps me get these videos out. And the other thing that I think you should also be aware of is you can find me on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But if you look right above me, this is where I am Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at my Twitch channel. So if you want even more Headband Heresy in your life, come visit us on Twitch. It's a great, really involved community. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We're starting run number 4 on our Radical Red Nuzlocke. And we have not yet beaten Brock, the first gym leader. So here's what I was thinking. I don't want to put us into a place as a community where all you do is watch me grind and then lose to Brock. Grind and then lose to Brock. Grind and then lose to Falkner. Grind and then lose to Brock. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of incentive. There is a way in this game to make grinding a lot easier, but it's past Brock and it's past Misty. So, may even be past Surge. Until we have a really good way to grind within the game itself, once we beat a badge, we are allowed to use rare candies to get our team up to badge level. So I think that is probably a good way to, up to 15. So up to Brock's level. That doesn't mean the first time that we beat Misty, we're going to just automatically go up to, I think 27 is her cap. But if we get stuck on this repetitive grinding montage stuff with Misty, eventually we'll implement the process there. I'm not claiming to be a speedrunner. I'm not claiming to be the best player in the world. What I want to do is bring you good content, and watching me grind over and over again probably isn't that. So I'm not going to do it because we haven't beaten Brock yet, but just keep in mind, once we actually beat Brock, we're going to kind of, almost make like a checkpoint in our heads where now we can load in some rare candies, get our catches to level 15, just so that we can move forward in a way that is, that kind of keeps us going, because we're going to have a lot of runs of this. I don't want you guys to have to watch this over and over and over again. So I want to be open with you. I want you to be open with me. I think that's a good way to do this. If you disagree, if you think that I should continue to show the grinding montages in all their glory, I use that word lightly, let me know in the comments below. Or if you think that once we beat a gym leader, let's say the number of attempts is 3. Once we fail to a gym leader 3 times, after we beat that gym leader, we can lock in that rare candy only until the place where we can actually get the actual leveling opportunities going, which is in this game the ability to pay someone to summon a team of Autonos. I don't mind using the in-game mechanics for this, but again, I just don't want you guys to have to watch me grind over and over and over and over again. Okay, so I think that's what we'll do. Let me know in the comments below if you think the rare candy option is good because it gets more content, more exciting content to you faster, or would you prefer that you see the really just painstaking grinding because you want to see every single minute of this run that we happen to be on? Let me know below. All right, so we know all this stuff. This is Oak. Let's go ahead and turn on our fast forward. And we know that he studies Pokemon. He's going to ask us to introduce ourselves. We are going to be a boy. And what is our name? It is H-A-Y-C-H, because I am Headband Heresy, but that does not fit in only the 7 letters they give us. So let's go ahead and say okay. And who is our rival? Our rival is going to be, oh, how about this? Our rival is going to be grinding. Not grinder, grinding. Let's see. All right, our rival is grinding. Okay. Now you'll notice in the, what do you think? Should be this way, right? Yeah, there we go. Over there, we already have our Bulbasaur in there because that is the starter that we're going to choose. I think that is the smartest move. We want to try and move forward. I'm not opposed to trying some other starters, but Bulbasaur is good against, obviously, both Brock and Misty, so I think that's the best way to start. Let's go ahead and take our potion right from here. We withdrew the potion. Great. We're going to go up. All right, it's going to ask us to answer some questions. We're actually going to answer all of these no, because we don't want to randomize it. So there are some questions that it will ask you. We don't want abilities randomized. We don't want to learn sets yet randomized. Again, maybe for like our 10th run, we'll do something wild. We'll throw caution to the wind and really get something going. Let's turn on our auto run. Perfect. Oh, whoops. I swear I've played this before. Let's go ahead and run out of town. Or attempt to. Oak's going to come and save us. We're going to go back down to Oak's lab here. We're going to hear him give us a big speech, and we're going to get our Bulbasaur, which is the important part. All right, give us the big speech, Grandpa. Yep, he only has 3 Pokemon left. Okay, great. We're going to take the Bulbasaur. All right, we are going to give a nickname to our Bulbasaur. We are going to name it Nickel, which is what we've been naming our Bulbasaurs so far. Probably will have some different nicknames coming up here, but I really like Nickel for a Bulbasaur. Couldn't tell you why. I just like that name for it. So let's go ahead and... oh, I wanted to check Bulbasaur before I started this fight, but we can check it in the fight. So we know that it's going to have Overgrow as its ability, but let's take a look at its stats and nature. Okay, yep, I understand. If a Pokemon gets to 0, we lose. Got it. Okay, shh. Be quiet. Be quiet, Hook. Be quiet. All right, it's Hardy Nature, which is a neutral nature, so doesn't hurt us, doesn't help us. It's got Overgrow. It's got a good attack and a good special defense, and pretty good HP. So I think this could be a good start. We should win this just with some tackling. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm going to turn up the speed here. Getting growled out of our gourd right now. Now, we did eat that berry that we started with, but the cool thing is because this game runs all the trainer battles like competitive battles, we get the berry back after the fight. Because that's what would happen if we were fighting competitively online. So if I look at my Pokemon, you can see he's still got the berry. All right. We are going to go ahead and go up here. So we need to go get the parcel. So we could get a Bidoof. We've never had a Bidoof in a run. That could be good. Could get a Rattata. We haven't had a Rattata in a run. Wouldn't be super hype about that, but we could get it. All right, we're going to come here. We're going to heal, even though we didn't do anything. Always good to heal. Let's get our Old Rod. Let's get our Wise Glasses. And let's get the package for Oak. All right, we've got the package for Oak. Let's go ahead and save. I want to save the game. Yep. I do want to overwrite. Okay. Perfect. So now the Nuzlocke actually does not start until we get the Pokeballs from Oak, but let's talk about what the Nuzlocke means. So this is a hardcore Nuzlocke. There's a couple things that we have to be aware of. The first is, whatever the first Pokemon is that we run into on a route after we get these Pokeballs is the only Pokemon we're allowed to capture on that route. So if we run into a Pidgey and we don't want a Pidgey, then too bad. We just have to deal with the fact that we've got a Pidgey. Now, if we faint that Pidgey, too bad. We fainted our Pidgey. If we run away from the Pidgey, too bad. We ran away from our encounter. If the Pidgey runs away from us, too bad. Our encounter ran away from us. We just don't get an encounter in that case. We just change our fast forward speed back to 2x. So, key thing that we want to keep in mind there is we can only get that first Pokemon. Now, if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. We cannot use it. All of our Pokemon have to be nicknamed. And we are going to call each Pokemon essentially by where it's met. So I'll show you right here. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Goodbye, grinding. So if I look at Bulbasaur, you can see that he was met in Pallet Town. So what that means is, although I have the Old Rod and there is water here, we cannot catch a Pokemon here because we already have a Pokemon from Pallet Town. We have Bulbasaur. So again, it's we're going to play it that way. I think that's the fairest way to do this. And we're going to go start getting our encounters. Now, because of the way this ROM works, we're only going to be able to level up to 15. Okay, that is Brock's highest Pokemon. That is Brock's Onix. It's technically possible to go above 15, but it's very, very hard to do so. The experience will be reduced quite a bit once we hit 15. The other thing we have to be careful of is if we go too far above 15, I think it starts at level 17, our Pokemon won't listen to us, which could be a real problem, right? So we really want to stick to that level cap of 15. If we go one over, we're okay, but that's unlikely to happen, at least in the early game. So we're going to get on our adventure. We're going to start getting some Pokemon here. One thing I will say, a personal rule that I use is what I call the Shiny Claws. Well, I should say what I call the Shiny Claws, but a lot of people call the Shiny Claws. Short version is Shiny Pokemon are so rare. If we run into a Shiny Pokemon, then we get to catch it, and if we catch it, we get to use it. Now, the kind of the trust that goes along with this is you all have to trust that I'm not explicitly going to go look for shinies. I don't want to work around these rules. There's no value to that to me. There's no value to that to you. But if we happen to get a shiny, let's use it. Those are really cool, right? It's really hype getting a shiny. All right, Poochyena for our encounter on this route. Let's go ahead and tackle. Looks like we can do one more tackle as long as we don't crit. Great. And we are going to use one of those wonderful Pokeballs. Great, we got a Poochyena. So now we're going to nickname it because we got to nickname it. And we're going to name our Pooch after my real life Pooch, who is named Jack. Really like getting a Poochyena. I think that's a really good pickup. Dark is really, really valuable. Let's take a look at Jacko here. Quiet, so gets a boost to special attack and a reduction to speed. Not good. But he has run away, which could be valuable. You know, if we get stuck into a bad wild battle, being able to run away would be super helpful. That said, he is looking a little damaged, so we're going to go ahead and go to our mom here. We're going to heal him up. And since we caught Jack, we will add him to the layout. All right, we're back with Poochyena added to the layout. So let's go ahead and keep going here. Now, again, we're going to want to get to level 15, but we can get the experience share pretty early, and it works like the later generation experience shares where everybody gets experience. So I don't want to do too much grinding before we do that fight. All right, we got our extra potion. Hoot Hoot would have been good. Haven't had a Hoot Hoot in these runs. Not going to risk a big fight, flying move on my Bulbasaur, though. So let's go ahead here. Now, this is our next encounter. We get to Fish. So let's see what we get here. Pokemon is on the hook. We have a Chinchou. That could be really, really good. So let's see if we can get this Chinchou. He's going to bubble us, which will resist. He's fast. I like that. Looks like we're going to take a couple tackles to get him down. So it looks like we could tackle him probably one more time. As long as we don't crit here, we should be okay. We do not want to tackle again. That was almost real bad. Let's go ahead and throw a Pokeball. All right, Nicole learned Leech Seed. That's great. We do want to give a name to Chinchou here. We are going to give Chinchou the name Main. Chinchou Main. Get it? Do you guys get it? Is it funny? Do you guys get it? I love Chow Mein. Let's go ahead and heal up. And just like a second ago, we're going to add Chinchou to the layout now. All right, so we've got him added to the layout. Let's go ahead and save. Remember, guys, this is a ROM hack. This is not a released game. So there is the potential for crashing here. And we want to avoid that. Crashing would be real bad, especially if we were doing well, right? So let's go ahead and get a couple more encounters here. We got our Chinchou. Let's see what we can pick up on Route 22 here. A Spearow. Okay. With Frisk, we'll take that. Now, it likely has a flying move, so we got to be real careful. We may have to switch into that Chinchou. That's actually really good that it growled me. I don't think it kills me with one flying move. All right. As long as it doesn't crit. It can break out. If it breaks out and crits, we're in trouble. Hey, we got it. All right. All right, so we got a Spearow. We're going to nickname it Crane. after Professor Ichabod Crane, the Scarecrow in DC Comics. All right, let's go ahead and heal up Crane. We're doing, what I really like, if you've been with us since run 1, is 2 of these 4 Pokemon we've never had on the team before. I think that's great. Let's go ahead and add Crane to the layout. All right, and we're back with Crane. We're going to save one more time. Call me paranoid, but I don't want to lose this save file. We're off to a really cool start, getting to use some new Pokemon that we haven't gotten to use so far. We have saved the game. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy, get the TGTV. He's going to show us how to catch a Weedle. Not that we need to know that. Shout out to StreamBeats for this music. If you guys haven't checked out StreamBeats, there's a link in the description below. Definitely check them out. Great royalty-free kind of lo-fi stuff you can listen to. It's awesome. Oh, got the potion here. All right, so we've got everything that we have for here. We can't do the gym, of course. So let's go ahead and do our route to encounter. First, we got to get this stuff from the aid here, Dex Nav. We're only going to use the Dex Nav as far as training. All right, so our route to encounter is a Wingull. All right, I see you. Go ahead and tackle this again. Hopefully Water Gun's all it's got. I should probably buy some Pokeballs because of that. Let's go and switch to Crane. Hopefully he doesn't eat a water. Yeah, okay. I was worried he was going to eat a Water Gun, but that's good. We'll peck. I mean, Leered twice, so I don't think I'm going to... Yeah, wow, even with 2 Leers. I mean, he probably has very low health. Let's see if we can catch our Wingull. Hey, we got it. All right. Nickel grows to 8. We are going to name our Wingull Toilet Bird. Because what else would you name a Wingull? All right, we're going to go back. We are going to into the PC, as in the Pokemon Center, that is. We're going to heal up all 5 of our Pokemon, and we will add Wingull to the layout now. All right, he's a bit of a big boy, but we're going to let him, we're going to let him sit right there and copy over a little bit onto 2 Pokeballs there. But you know what? We've caught a lot of stuff. Let's take a look at what we have, just as a quick reminder here for us, right? So we've got Nickel. He's at level 8, looking good. So let's take a look at Jack. He has Quiet Nature again, which is plus special attack, minus speed. Not super happy with that. We can change natures, but it's quite a bit of money, and it's later. We just don't have that kind of money right now. Runaway as his ability, and Tackle as his only skill. We have Chinchou, who is impish, which means a plus defense, minus special attack. Not happy with that, but he has Volt Absorb, which is super useful. He has Bubble and Supersonic to start with. We have Crane, our Spearow, who is plus special attack, minus defense. Again, not super happy with that. Has Frisk. His Peck, Growl, and Leer. And finally, we have Toilet Bird, who is our wonderful Wingull, and actually, he's looking pretty good. She has Rain Dish. I thought he had Frisk when he came out. I guess not. So, he has Rain Dish, which is awesome, and it looks like he has plus speed, minus special attack. Yeah, he's jolly. So, that's actually could be good for Toilet Bird here. His attack and special attack are both very low, but the plus speed is kind of nice to have. So now we have a couple options of what we can do, right? We can go into this Pokemart, we can take a look and see what we can sell off. So we can't use potions in battle, so I'm going to sell off our potions. Now we have to make a choice. We can try and catch a Pokemon in You know, I think I am going to do, I'm going to take 2 Pokeballs, just 2. I'm trying to be really cost kind of conscious here, because once we go into the next town, into Pewter Town, we actually have the ability to buy an egg for 5,000 Poke, which is great. That egg can be anything, but and here's the takeaway: it's 5,000 Poke. So let's see if we can catch our first encounter in here, which is a Wurmple. Not super excited about that, but let's see what we can do here. On the plus side, I was talking about, you know, buying only 2 balls. I feel like Wurmple definitely fits into 2 balls. Wurmple's not helpful against... Bugs really aren't helpful against the first 2 big fights that we're going to have. But we've got Wurmple. Let's go ahead and add Wurmple to the overlay. All right, Wurmple is looking good there. Let's go ahead and pick up this item. We're going to do a little bit of grinding here just to get Bulbasaur to 10. We can't do anything about that Punkaboo, unfortunately. But I want to get Bulbasaur to 10, and then he should be able to take the next fight where we have to worry about the experience share. There's 2 Pokemon we have to fight. One of them is going to be Trico, and the other one, I believe, is... I want to say the other one... Oh, we learned Vine Whip. Great. I think the other one is... well, I think it's a bird of some type, but I don't remember now which bird it is, but it's definitely a bird. So we're going to get him to 10. Great. Maybe we'll even go to 11 with him, just to be extra safe. Oh, these are real bad. They have Bug Buzz, which is real bad for us. Spinarak, let's go ahead and tackle you. You're 4 times resistant to Vine Whip. Great. String Shot. Now, the nice thing is for our Spearow, we have a really good trading ground here. Let's go ahead and go back to town and heal. Now, for the grinding that comes after we get the experience share, I'm going to fast forward that. But, you know, I'm going to kind of keep going with this as far as getting our big boy Nickel there. Or, I think it's boy. Is it a boy? Yeah, our big boy Nickel there to 11. I think that puts us in a good place. So we'll get to 11. And then once we're at 11... Actually, we can probably do this out here. No, they're a little bit lower level. I hate running so far just to train, but because I know we're gonna go back to the Pokemon Center to heal up before we do the fight against Brendan. As long as I don't get poisoned here, I think I'm okay. 57. We should need like 2 more kills. I don't want to... Oh, a Snome would have been awesome. I didn't know there were Snomes out here. That's going to be super effective. Look at that Snome, though. Level 7. Ooh, Struggle Bug. Not good. Here we go. All right, 1 more should get us where we want to go. Let's go ahead and tackle. Tackle 1 more time. That should get us to 11. Great. Excellent. We will exit to the south. We're going to come on down, and we are going to go here. Now, I will say the level cap above, I'm considering that really a soft level cap. I'm not going to try and push any of the Pokemon through grinding to get above that level cap. But if it happens to happen, I'm not going to box them or anything like that. Oh, I've never seen an Oddish out here either. Now, if they get to a point where they won't listen to me, it's probably in my best interest to box them. But we're not going to have any hard set rules like that. So we should be fighting Brendan right about now. There we go. All right. If he has a Wingull first, oh, he has a Corphish. That's great. So we Vine Whip the Corphish, beat him in 1. And then we have this Trico. I think Tackle is probably our best bet against the Trico. It looks like a 3-hit KO to me. Yeah. Does a little bit of damage to me, but we take him out. And now we've got the experience share. This is big. We also get 1200 Pokey. We get the stat scanner as well. That's not super useful to us right now, but at least we have it. I want to start working on, I think, Rain. What did you come with? What is that item? Pechaberry. Okay. I'm going to try working on Crane in the grass here. He's super effective against most of the stuff that we've seen. So I think that's going to be some easy levels for him. Yeah. Okay. We'll take 2 levels off of 1 Spinnerack. Jack gets to 4, learns Howl. Toiletbird gets to 5 and learns Supersonic, which I thought it already had. I don't know what's going on with Toiletbird. Toiletbird seems weird to me. Let's go ahead. Punkaboo would have been a great pickup. Oh, he's got a Miracle Seed. Man, I wish I had something that had Thief. Minor Thunderwave, okay. That's super helpful. Flip Bug. Flip Bug could have been good too. Struggle Bug. Not very effective. It still does that much damage. Flip Bug is crazy in this game. Absolutely crazy. Jack grew to 6. Toiletbird grew to 6. Nickel grew to 12. Alright, 2 Pecks and this Spinnerack is done. That gets Crane to 8. He learned Pursuit. It's not bad. Hey, Wurmple's evolving. So are we going to have a Beautifly or are we going to have a Dustox? Alright, so we'll have a Dustox. Okay. Dustox is okay. I think I would have preferred Beautifly, but I'll take Dustox. Let's peck this Wurmple. Poison Sting. So I think our goal is to get Crane to 10. And then once we get Crane to 10, yeah, let's run from this fight. Hornberry, okay. Once we get Crane to 10, then we'll start fighting some of the other trainers out here. Because not only will we have basically someone against Grass and Bug, but everything that Crane would be weak to, we're going to cover with Nickel. And everything that, well, most of what Nickel's weak to, at least out here, we're going to cover with Crane. Alright, Crane gains 81, Cascoon gained to 8. We're not doing Burmy. It's not that I can't beat Burmy, it's that I don't want to go through the Protect spam. Here's another Wurmple. Risk, we found Silver Powder. Wish mine had Silver Powder, that would have been great. E1 for Crane, Jack grew to 8, Bean grew to 8, Toiletbird grew to 8, and learned Wing Attack. That's super helpful too. I'm really liking what we've got going on here. Let's go ahead and peck this. Wow. He took that like a champ. Alright, that gets us to 10. Rest of your team grew experience. Great. Let's go ahead and heal, and then we're going to start working on the trainers here. And then we will do some grinding before we face off against Faulkner. But that's going to be probably in the next episode. In fact, I think we'll do a little bit more of the trainers here. And then I think we'll wrap up this episode and we'll start off the next episode making sure that we're ready for Faulkner. As ready as we can be. The nice thing is, usually going into the Faulkner fight, I have challenges, and going into for that matter, going into the Brock fight, I have challenges, right? But it's just what's available. We have to deal with it. So let's go ahead and fight our first trainer here. Sent out Caterpie, great. Gonna peck the crap out of that Caterpie. Goodbye. Sends out Wurple. We're going to peck the crap out of that Wurple. Goodbye. Cascoon grew to 9. Torpor grew to 9. Nickel grew to 13. We do want to give it Poison Powder and Sleep Powder. All right, it's got Sleep Powder. Great. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the potion. I think this is where we're gonna call actually this episode, and then we're gonna pick up next episode actually with some more of these trainer fights. So again, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure your notifications are on, all that normal YouTube hullabaloo. Do all of that. And also make sure to come visit me on Twitch Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, or right at this information above, and we will go from there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see what our next level, or what our next video entails for these intrepid Pokemon. We'll see you then.